Hey everyone, welcome to 50 Plus Life 360. You got your favorite cup of coffee? I got mine. Today I'm drinking from Factory Expo Home Center / Cavco Homes mug. Come on by and see them. I'm just kidding, it doesn't say that on here, but it should. We are at Factory Expo Home Center in Ocala, Florida. You guys need to come on by and see them and check out all the HUD homes and RV park models that they have. But I'm not Sheriff Grady Judd, even though I am in Florida. Mrs. Tammy and I, we had to escape the bomb cyclone and the cold weather. So we're down here, it's a balmy 71 degrees. Mr. Chubby's sweating under his arms. But we've got a handful of homes to show you. They have HUD homes here and they have RV park models. The ANSI 119.5. The one we're going to show you today, before Miss Tammy gets out and shows you the outside, this one is called the Glenvar. Now, you may look at it and say, hey, that's a wedge. Well, Cavco calls it a wedge, but Factory Expo Home Centers, the sales arm, they go by the name Glenvar. So Mrs. Tammy is going to take you outside, walk around with you, show you the exterior of this wonderful home with the metal roof and the composite deck on the front. And then when you guys get back inside, we'll give you our normal, regular, super awesome, best home tour on the internet that you ever did see. So, before you get back inside, hit that like button, share it with your friends, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. And I'll see you when you get back into the house.
Now, if you're tired of mansions and rent too high, come on down where the ceilings kiss the sky. They're rolling through the country in a big old van with a GoPro, a dream, and a downsizing plan. Mrs. Tammy points, look at that storage stair. Mr. Chubby stuck in a loft with half his derriere. Mini splits humming, solar panels shine, hangover bars hanging just fine. Compost and toilets in a barn door glide. Tiny home tours, it's a wild small ride. The kitchen's got a sink, but it's 3 feet wide, and the couch folds down for a bed inside. Look at these drawers, they pull and they tuck. Mr. Chubby's whispering, we need a lot of luck, but the freedom's calling. It's a gypsy's tune.
Guys, welcome back inside. Glad you're back, although it's very nice out there today. But you're probably freezing where you're at, so hope you stay warm. We're coming into this home. This is a HUD home. If you don't know what a HUD home is, don't get it confused with the HUD foreclosures and things like that. HUD just means that's the standard it's built to, which is a mobile home standard, manufactured home standard. So we walk right into this living space. But before we do, let me talk about that little porch out there. The home overall is 13 by 43 foot 8. So all of our interior widths at the maximum are going to be right at 12 foot 5 inches across. So the room I'm in now is 12 foot 5 across. That porch is 12 foot 5, give or take a few inches, and it's 5.5 foot deep. So take that off of the length and get you back down into the 38 foot interior space, which ends up giving you about 480 square feet in this home. Now, we come into this beautiful door. You know, this is not a standard door you normally see in a home. That's a big window with one panel at the bottom, lever handles. And a lot of you folks are always talking about these smaller homes, how they have too many windows. Notice this home, we don't have a huge window on this side. You have a nice area for a television with just a transom light above. So that's going to help you with glare on your TV and on the sides of your TV and things like that. You do have a window to the front of the home. You have 2 windows that are actually above that give you space underneath for a couch, and then a transom above that. Now this is a wedge style home, as you saw on the outside tour. So the front of the home is where the highest point of the roof is. And that is approaching 10 foot. It's about 9 foot 10 inches. And you also notice as Mrs. Tammy pans the camera up, there is a nice 3-blade ceiling fan right there. We have 4 recessed lights plus the LED light you're going to get in that ceiling fan. This room from right here at this counter to the front of this living room is 9 foot. So your living room is 9 foot by 12 foot 5. And we come on back into your dining space and your kitchen area. Now your kitchen area is sort of a galley style that goes down the hallway, but you get this dining space here. So I didn't mark off this dining space, but I'll just tell you it's 1, 2, 3, 4, about 8 foot wide. And from the edge of this counter to this wall is 6 foot, and I wrote it down, 6'8". So 6'8" to here, like that, and 8 foot from this edge over to the wall. So that's a pretty good sized dining space. You can see a stage with a 4-seat round table, which is great. Now, the kitchen comes with this Corian, that is Corian countertop. Comes with this Corian countertop, slight L shape, no overhang bar there, but you could set a stool there to eat if you wanted to. You get the farm style black metal sink with the pull-out faucet. Everything in here has soft close. You get your 2 drawers below. You get a mini, what I would call an 18-inch small Cavco dishwasher, more counter space, and a glass top Cavco range and a Cavco microwave above. You do get the extra tall cabinets here on the ceiling, and you have a bank of 4 drawers. Now notice your cabinets on the bottom are finished in sort of this slate gray looking color, soft close, but up top they are in the white. And they do have these adjustable shelves that you can push these in, and they pop out, and you just set your shelf wherever you would like. So that is your kitchen area. Let me just give you a dimension, this whole entire length from the refrigerator back to that bar that you saw, that section of that countertop with including the range up to the end is 10'5", and that bar section that Tammy's pointing at right there is 6'8". All right, one last thing I'll point at real quick before we get out of the kitchen is you do get this nice Corian backsplash that comes up here to keep all that little grease when you turn your food up too hot and it starts popping and crackling. It won't mess up your drywall. Notice you do have drywall in this home. We have a top and bottom Cavco refrigerator. Now, some of you guys may not know about Cavco. Cavco is actually a Turkish company that makes appliances, but they make really upgraded looking stylish appliances. Now, all the doors in this home, because this is HUD, the doors are a little wider. I think the smallest one I measured is about 24, 25 inches, and then a couple of them are bigger than that in terms of your interior door space. But right here, you're going to have your spot for your stackable. There's about 29 inches to squeeze your stackable in between there, so that's pretty good for most standard stackables. And again, your kitchen area has 2 recessed LED lights. We have one right here. As a HUD home, there is a rear door to the home, a little foyer here that we'll get to as we go into the primary bedroom. But off to your left, I want Mrs. Tammy to go into that room and show you around. We have a bonus room in this house. This one is configured currently as a bunk. You can get it configured differently if you would like. You don't have to have the bunk. You can just have it empty as an extra room. You could use it as a craft room, as a desk. You could do whatever you would want. It comes with a pre-configured hookup for your TV here on this wall, blade switch, hookup for a ceiling fan, but there is no ceiling fan in here. And then each of the bunks has their own light, sconce, and small shelf with light switch plug-in with USB ports. And you get a small little, I want to call that a little cabinet, but they did put a bar here hanging up. So if you want to put a curtain on there to turn that into a closet, or if you want to use this bar as a hanging closet, something like that, that's your choice. Then I'll let Mrs. Tammy come back out to the hallway.
Or if you don't need bunks, you can get them removed, or they
Exactly.
don't have to be added.
Right, you don't have to add those in there. Off to your left is going to be the single bathroom to this home.
Don't forget that there was a pocket door on that, did you?
Oh yeah, okay. I'll show this pocket door going
Okay.
into the bathroom. Same pocket doors, just
All the doors have pocket doors. The 2 bedrooms and the bath have a pocket door, right?
and these are 5-panel. And I'll let you go into the bath. There's not a lot of room in that bath. Guys, that bathroom's got a really nice tiled shower with a glass enclosure. The only challenge with that bathroom that I see is that step up into that shower is quite tall. That's about a 10-inch step up, but that's going to be a 48-inch shower. Your bathroom is 4 foot 7 inches wide, 6 foot 9 deep, elongated chair height toilet, and of course you're going to get your cabinets with the additional shelf over the toilet in Corian, and your cabinets with a storage space, open storage space below, ceramic faucet, and a built-in mirror in that bathroom. LED light, exhaust fan on its own receptacle. And before we get back to the primary, I'm going to point up and let Mrs. Tammy show you. Cavco does do the whole house ventilation fan. Switch right here by the power box near the back door. And here's your panel box 200 amp service right there. And your rear door to the home with the blinds built in. And I'll let Mrs. Tammy walk on past me and go back into the main bedroom of the home. That main bedroom is 7 foot 10 deep from where you're standing to the rear wall and 10 foot wide. There is a closet there with sliding doors. Doesn't have barn doors, but that closet is 2 foot 1 deep and 4 foot wide. Has 2 sets of closet made in it. You get 2 long windows here in this bedroom, and you get a transom. You get the same ceiling fan that you do basically in the living space. And then over here is where you're going to have another counter section. This counter, 3 foot 6 across. You can set a television there. It's pre-wired. Receptacle, 4 small drawers there for like a chest of drawers. So you get some closet space, chest of drawers. This is a blind panel. I'm assuming the water heater is behind that panel that can be removed.
I believe you just accidentally said Chester drawers.
I said chest of drawers.
It sounds like you said Chester.
No, did not.
That's our cat, guys. That's our cat, Chester.
Cat is Chester, but that's a chest of drawers. It's a small chest of drawers, but you get this nice Corian countertop. You could double this as a desk or anything. We talk about these kind of things all the time. And I did mention that ceiling fan is very similar to the one in the living room, except I think those blades are, well, they look about the same size, maybe a little shorter. And this side of the house, guys, because of the wedge of this house, the back end of the house where the windows are, the ceiling is down to 7 foot 7 on the back side of the house. And again, guys, we're at Factory Expo Home Center in Ocala, Florida. They are the sales arm for Cavco. Cavco does ANSI RV park models and HUD models. This home is called the Glenvar, Glenvar. Currently it is on a sale, but the sale price only lasts for a couple days. You may not even see this video before the sales price is over. But I'm going to tell you 3 prices because they do sales quite regularly. They rotate sales monthly. The sale price on this home is $112,204. I'm sorry, $112,240 is the sale price.
I think it says 111, doesn't it? Or does it say?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm reading it wrong. The sale price on this home.
He's usually a numbers guy, guys.
Is $111,240. She woke me up at 3 o'clock this morning. The sale price is $111,240. Regular price is $140,434. But like I said, I wouldn't pay a lot of attention to that regular price because they're running sales all the time. Now this home, as it is equipped, as you've seen it in this tour, is currently $113,943. 2 bedroom, 1 bathroom. They call it a 13 by 44. It's a 2026 HUD model. The display home features these upgrades. It has black cabinet pulls, black plumbing package, black farmhouse sink, accent wall, hose bib, 2 TV jacks, LED lights on the porch. So that's what they're asking for this display model. And we will give you a floor plan, but they also in here have a floor plan as well. And I'll try to find one, download it, and put it in the video if I can. Now I want to tell you, these folks, this is a factory direct place. So what you are going to get is the home. What you are not going to get is your heating and air conditioning system, your setup, and all of those things. Because they are factory direct, they are just selling you the home. Now, let me explain this a little bit before you guys start in the comments, okay? State of Florida, tons of horror stories about mobile home dealers setting up homes. And I say this a lot in defense of like Clayton and folks like that, because people say Clayton has all these problems, Live Oak has all these problems, such and such has all these problems. A good portion of the problems people experience with mobile homes has nothing to do with the manufacturer, but it has to do with the dealer. The dealer that is selling the home, and then they contract with a guy to tow it to your house. They contract with a guy to put the concrete in. They contract with a guy to come out and do your final walkthrough and patch up your drywall. They contract with somebody to hook up your sewer. And all these different contractors get involved in the system. And what they do here at Factory Direct is they just avoid all that. They allow you to control that process so you can hire the people that you trust. You're not going to a dealer and the dealer say, no, we just use John's Excavating to clear your land, and we just use Bobby's Plumbing to hook up your sewer. So you get to control the process so that the headaches are not there. So there you go, guys. That's all we got on this house. We're going to go on to the next. If you like this kind of content and love our house tours, give us a thumbs up, share it with your friends, subscribe, and ring that notification bell, ding, ding. So every time we put up content, you get to see it. We're out here getting you some houses. So if you know how to do hyping, you can only do hyping on your mobile devices. Hype the video for us to get us up in the algorithm so we can make more money and we can make more content. So we appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next house.
Splits humming, solar panels shine, hangover bars hang you just fine.